Hey, it's Estrella, and welcome to my journey. Hey everyone, it's Estrella. It's been a long time since I made a video, and reason being is that a few complications happened and I couldn't make any videos anymore. But today, I decided to rebrand, and I'm going to make a more life makeover focused account. Now, with that being said, I'm sure you clicked on this video because you are probably waiting for your energy to refill, and so you're bored or you're kind of stuck on life makeover. You don't necessarily want to buy any energy, you just kind of want to exist and just, wait for the energy. You don't want to be too impatient, and so I have my personal favorite 8 things to do if you're bored or stuck on life makeover. So in no particular order, I have number 1 as decorate your house. So if you're anything like me, I love decorating. I used to play Sims 3, Sims 4, and so decorating is in my freaking blood. When I saw life makeover have an option to buy houses or castles to decorate and build, I was like, this is the game. And of course I love the fashion in here too, but the castles are freaking amazing. So I used to play Dragon Raja, and in that game I usually just went for the fashion, of course, and I built a lot my house there. But the thing with Dragon Raja is that as a free player or as like a newish player, everything was so limited, like the furniture. Either you get it from an event or it just wasn't available at the time. And there's very few furniture that you could actually purchase as a free-to-play player or a new person. And it was just super frustrating because I had lots of creativity and I just wanted to make a really nice house. And so now that Life Makeover is out, I can finally express myself through dress up and design. Also too, don't mind my house. I'm probably going to demolish it later. I was just using it as an example, but I wanted to show you something. This is the starter house, a little bit edited, but I always notice this giant window in the bathroom and like a pathway to it. Now at number 2, I have take pictures with friends. There's this feature on Life Makeover where you can take pictures with your friends, and so that is another way for you to cure your boredom or your stuckness in Life Makeover. And I may have taken a few myself. Well, technically, my friend did, and she was in the middle of kidnapping me. She was only kidding. I think so. I'm just joking. But yeah, if your friends are available, try taking pictures with them. Now at number 3, we have make outfits with clothing you hardly wear or least likely to wear. So this jacket here, I'm trying to style on my fairy girl. It's a little hard to style and it's not particularly my favorite, so I'm trying to see how it would look on her. The one thing I love about Life Makeover is that all the clothing pieces on this game are very versatile and very moldable. And when I say moldable, I mean that you can literally put really anything together. You could change all the colors, you could do whatever you want, and it's amazing. I actually found that this outfit that I put together with this jacket is actually not too bad, and I honestly probably would style more with it, possibly in the future. I don't know, how do you guys think it turned out? So at number 4, I've created a new model. Making a new model in this game does bring a bit more variety, at least in my opinion. Plus 2, Life Makeover provides you with 3 free spaces to reshape your model. So that definitely gives you an excuse to exercise your creativity, and it's very fun too. So at number 5, I have design clothes. Now this one is probably a little bit obvious, but it definitely is a fun mechanic in Life Makeover. Even if you have very little like me, like the designing is actually very relaxing, at least for me. And I also try to think outside the box, usually use fabrics I don't usually use colors I don't usually use patterns I don't usually use. and I try to make it all work. It's kind of like a challenge for myself, just like on number 2 on this list, where I use different pieces of clothing that I don't normally wear or don't really like and try to make an outfit with them. I just find, especially in games, like especially if you don't normally do something or don't normally use something or don't normally use this mechanic, it's a great way to pass time so that energy can refill because you're so focused on perfecting this. Like the saying goes, time flies when you're having fun. Well, time flies and your energy refills. So at number 6, I have make memes and MVs, which is also known as music videos. So first of all, even if you're not very skilled in making graphics or making music videos, and the best part is you can also do them on your phone. Like, you don't need a fancy computer. My favorites are Superimpose V, Video Star, CapCut, and for graphic making, I do love Superimpose X, Canva, and PixArt. We are at the home stretch now of this list. At number 7, I have chat with players online and offline. And by online, I mean like world chat on the game, also the community areas, guild chat. And by offline, I mean like Facebook, Discord especially, and maybe Instagram. There's definitely a lot of people over social media who just love Life Makeover, so it would be very easy to talk with anybody, even in game, of course. Even though this is probably the most obvious time killer of the list, I just believe it's very important for people to have someone to play with online and just, enjoy the game together, talk. And nobody has to be shy about it either, because I found that a lot of people who play Life Makeover are absolutely the most nicest people I've ever met in an online game. Especially in the official Life Makeover Discord, I highly recommend joining that server because there's some genuinely nice and kind people. I'm always smiling in that server. But also, too, I'm also smiling in my guild server, too, because I know Jay is going to call me out if I don't mention her server, too. Also, time-saving tip, have your model or new recipes while you chat. And last but not least, we have at number 8, make a selfie collage. Now, this app I'm using right here is called Superimpose X, and this is one of my favorite editing apps. It costs $5 on the App Store. I don't know if it's on Android App Store. I think it's called Google Play. I'm not sure if I would recommend this app if you're a little bit intimidated by Photoshop, as I was. I didn't know how to use it, and it was very frustrating to me, and I just wanted to find a simpler alternative to Photoshop. What I can suggest for an alternative to Superimpose X, and if Superimpose X isn't available to you, I highly recommend Canva if that is available to you. Website-wise, I would recommend Pixlr. Pixlr does have a subscription now. It used to be free. I don't know why it changed it, but I know why it changed. But a close second to Pixlr would be iPicky, and I will link all the stuff in the description below, including the apps I mentioned on number 6. So in conclusion to all of this, I just wanted to make a few last points before I end this video. A few things I would like to remind everyone that Life Makeover is a fun game, and sometimes we need to pull away from the main story just to really realize that it is a fun game. But sometimes we may need to pull away and drink some water and take care of ourselves. Even though the story in the game is very addicting, we best not sit around and wait for our energy to refill and not get too frustrated about needing one more single piece of clothing. I'm still salty about that, but in all honesty, Life Makeover is genuinely a very fun game, and sometimes we need to take a break and do other things in the game to really realize that this game is very fun, so we can preserve our enjoyment so that way we won't get burnt out. Anyways, I think that's all I have. But thank you so much for any of you who made it this far. And if you would like to see more of this, or if you really enjoy my content, please consider subscribing and liking this video so I know that you enjoy this and you want more. So as always, happy Life Makeovering, and this is Estrella signing off.